This video will contain spoilers. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings is awesome. This is easily one of Marvel's best films, because not only does it tell a brand new original story, but it incorporates so many unique elements that make it stand out from previous Marvel origin stories before it. Shang-Chi has easily the best fight scenes in the MCU to date. Disregarding the epic battles in Infinity War and Endgame, this movie has easily the best hand-to-hand combat scenes in any MCU movie, and in my opinion, it surpasses The Winter Soldier. The Winter Soldier definitely still holds a place in my heart for the pure technical mastery in the fight scenes and overall action, but Shang-Chi takes those scenes to new heights. What makes the fight scenes great is they have them in very unique and confined spaces. The bus fight scene was thrilling, and the choreographed sequences with minimal cuts and close-up and very dynamic shots really put you in the driver's seat. Not to mention, the score during that scene was amazing. It's hard not to draw similarities to Black Panther, but that's the only other Marvel movie I can remember using a hip-hop type beat as its score. The entire bus fight scene was so thrilling to watch and went a lot further than I expected. Then, just when I thought anything couldn't get any better, we get a fight through scaffolding at the side of a building. This seems like it would make for awkward and cluttered scenes, but it looks fantastic and you're able to track everything perfectly. The fight scenes with the rings themselves are phenomenal. The physics and the motion they give to the rings made them so interesting to watch to be used, and having them utilized in different ways throughout the film, especially in the finale fight, was great to see as well. Simu Liu is good as Shang-Chi, however I feel like his character is similar to Brie Larson in Captain Marvel. A lot of people hated her as Captain Marvel for whatever reason, but I thought she was fine with what she was given. To me, she felt very boring and plain, and that's not something we're used to with actors like Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans giving these very characterized performances, which is why we love Iron Man and Cap so much. Captain Marvel felt like she could have been played by anyone, unlike how we can't see anyone but RDJ playing Tony Stark. I think given more to work with, writing and script-wise, fans would have loved Brie Larson as Captain Marvel. I feel the same way here about Simu Liu. He's a really good actor in the movie. He has moments to be a badass, and he has charisma, but nothing screamed that he was made for this role. I think anyone could have played Shang-Chi. He just happened to do a really good job, and I think they made the right choice with him, and given a bigger role and more to work with script-wise, I think he has the potential to become an all-time classic MCU character. Besides the acting being a little stiff at times, majority of the cast does their job very well. Awkwafina as Katie was really funny, and she brings a different type of energy, not in the typical Marvel humor way. She sort of brings her own style into it. The actress playing Shang-Chi's sister was also great, and given the post-credit scene, it will be interesting to see how her character plays out after taking over her father's place. What really makes this movie for me is the villain and the overall story. Tony Leung as Wenwu is absolutely fantastic and really makes this movie great. He gives a menacing performance at times, yet at his core, he's a broken and depressed man who just wants to leave his old life behind him, but he puts on anger and power to get his wife back, tormented by the past. The way the narrative was told in the series of flashbacks really worked to add emotion at just the right moments in the story. The biggest one being when we realized that the mission Shang-Chi ran away from was the one to avenge his mother's death. This is easily the most realistic and effective emotional narrative that Marvel has done to date, and it really makes this movie stand out. With the plethora of forgettable or uninteresting Marvel villains, Wenwu really stands out, and his powers with the rings make him all the more memorable. At times, it even feels like Wenwu has more going on with his character than Shang-Chi, which is unfortunate. Overall though, I feel like this movie is less about the hero of Shang-Chi and more about the overall story that it's telling. I mean, it's even in the title of the movie, The Legend of the Ten Rings. Given that a lot of Marvel movies feel so creatively bland, it's great when a movie like Guardians of the Galaxy, Thor Ragnarok, or Black Panther come around. Add Shang-Chi to that list, because this is a martial arts movie disguised as a Marvel movie. I know this has probably been said 1,000 times already, but it doesn't feel like a Marvel movie. Yeah, it follows the same basic structure as most of them do, but it still feels like its own creative endeavor, showcasing fantastic martial arts and fight sequences and beautiful colors, set pieces, costumes, and culture of the overall film is something very unique on its own. It's spectacularly shot, it looks beautiful, it has a great score, a great villain, solid acting. It does drag a bit in the second act, but it has a fantastic first and third act, and the mid-credit scene sets the stage for the epic journey that's to come for these characters that we now know and love. Shang-Chi has easily made its way into my top 10 Marvel movies, but not only as a Marvel movie, but as a movie on its own. It tells a great story, has great characters, and has a very unique style and substance to it that you don't see much of these days. I cannot wait to see more of Simu Liu and Shang-Chi in future Marvel projects. I'm gonna give Shang-Chi 4 stars out of 5.